Was the party site?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a party site. People were always getting, everybody who